and today I'm going to take you through a tutorial on the Meandering Mazurka by Kochi. Let's play it through first, then we can break it down. Okay, not a bad sight read. I've made a few little errors there, but we'll get to it at the end now. We need to talk about it. So, what can we break it down here? So that there's a real character with this Mazurka of the emphasis on the second beat of the bar. So you get that minimum. Oh, pardon me. Gesundheit. Give that minimum beat 2 and a little push, a little emphasis. And the first beat of each bar is going to have that staccato sort of sound. That's really the character of the piece here. There's other challenges like just the sheer jumps themselves. So you should get down to bar 6. Big jump there. And also bar 8. Lots of chords you could analyse there. We're in the key of D minor. So we have those octave fifth open chords. So that's bar 1. G minor, that's bar 2, A7 bar 3, back to D minor. It just helps serve as a bit of a shorthand of where you're going to and where you're jumping to. A7 and D minor finish. Now this right hand. Second beat of each bar has this kind of an emphasis that you need to bring it up. Very, very flowing melody. It keeps going back to that second bar, that second beat emphasis. Not sure what else to say about it, just you want to be musical and be dynamic with it. Sometimes practicing in phrases may help. So for example that second phrase. Practice it all the way up, going from that B flat, ending up on that G at bar 5. So it all makes sense as some sort of musical sentence. And as I guess, and you can go, if you're trying to get coordinated with this, there might be some coordination issues. So we could start with the right hand, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and this left hand, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and it's probably wise to subdivide even when you're doing the left. So when you put it together, it's easy to do. 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and again this slow adding the hands back together. 1, 2, 3. And getting all those to a point where you could then put that together. You may even need to break it into 2 bar parts or even 1 bar parts and apply that for the rest of the piece. I dare say though, once you get those 4 bars, that's going to have a good knock-on effect for all the coordination for most of the piece. Okay, so bar 9 we go on to D major. Now again, for me it's easy, I can kind of think of the chords, but you know, you may need to break it down to way smaller chunks. But it's a good idea to understand the harmony. So bar 9, D major chord. 10 is A chord, then B minor, F sharp minor. There's lots of leaping around there. So if you haven't come across this before, you're going to have to get this to feel way more automatic, so it doesn't. You don't have to overthink it here. So that phrase is very similar to that second phrase in bar, starting into bar 2, going to bar 3. So you want to get that flowing nicely. Learn that as a complete sentence in itself. And then as you go into bar 13, the range of the piece starts to go out more. The right hand's going even higher. So you get this nice full range of the piano, that chord. It's quite spread out. So again, G major, D major, perhaps the fingering consideration here would be just got to watch for that surprise 4 in bar 13, 5, 1, 4. That sets you up nicely for that part. It's a much bigger, it's a much louder section of the piece, so you're going to bring that out. Bar 17, we're kind of back in that first style back in D minor. A little bit different to the beginning, so you might want to practice those variations back to the back. If you go back to bar 1. Starts on a B flat, ends on an E. It's a slightly different variant there. Ends the same way. So that whole section is very similar to the front. And then we've got this little change where it hints back at D major again. So where are we? Bar 24. Fingering variation. I probably pick the top one. Maybe not. I'm going to end on pinky there on the black note. Not ideal, but it's a choice you can use. With your moods of major and minor there, which makes the piece very interesting. Some great notes here too. You can just have a look at if you're looking at the AMEB version here. So yeah, there you have it. There's Meandering Mazurka by Kochi. Hope you found that helpful, and catch you in another tutorial.